दोस्तों अज असी पठानकोट की धरती पर खड़े हैं और इत्थे कैलेडोनियन इंटरनेशनल स्कूल पठानकोट एक अंतरराष्ट्रीय पद्धर की सिक्ख्या मुहैया करवाने वाला पठानकोट का यह अदारा जिथे बच्चों को बेहतरीन सिक्ख्या के नाल नाल ऑल अराउंड डिवेलपमेंट के उत्ते बहुत ज़्यादा जोर दिता है। सो अज असी इत्थे देख रहे हैं टैडेक्स स्टूडेंट्स टॉक एक किस्म के हर बच्चे को एक प्लेटफॉर्म दिता जा रहा जिथे वो बच्चे अपनी परफॉर्मेंस के नाल अपने इस शहर का अपनी परसनैलिटी का अपने इलाके का नाम रोशन करते। सो हर पेरेंट्स लिए एक बड़ी प्राउड मोमेंट होंगी है कि उन्होंने बच्चों स्टेज के उत्ते देखना परफॉर्म करते हुए देखना। सो ये सारा ईवेंट अज इत्थे कंसीव होया जिस विच बहुत ही खास शख्सियत असीं कह सकते हैं कि इंटरनेशनल लैवल दियां डॉक्टर जोसेफ जो कि माल्टा के फॉर्मर प्राइम मिनिस्टर वो इत्थे पहुँच रहे हैं और नाल दी नाल इजराइल के कैबिनेट मिनिस्टर मोदी जी वो इत्थे पहुँच रहे। सो अहम शख्सियत इवॉन लूथरा जो कि बिजनेस की दुनिया में क्रिप्टो करंसी दुनिया में एक अहम नाम ये अज के मुख मेहमान रहने वाले आ। सो पेरेंट्स लिए बड़ी प्राउड मूवमेंट होंगी है कि यहो जी इवेंट्स में शामिल होना। सो आप देखते हैं कि अज की परफॉर्मेंस किस तरीके रही है, किस तरीके विद्यार्थी जोड़े है इतने परफॉर्मेंस करते हैं, उन्होंने पूरी रिपोर्ट जी आप देखा आने वाले समय।
साबित कर रहे हैं कि पढ़ाई सिर्फ किताबों में ही नहीं सीमित, जब सोच नहीं हो तो राह भी नहीं होती है।
And today we are not just gonna think about the future, we are gonna shape it together.
Do you know every TEDx event is built around a theme and ours is the voices of the future.
Yes, these words hold so much power because they remind us that जो सोच बदलते हैं वही भविष्य बदलते हैं।
आज हमारे यहाँ टेडेक्स का इवेंट है। इस इवेंट में हमारे बच्चे जो हैं वो टेड स्पीकर्स की भूमिका निभा रहे हैं। इस इवेंट में जो चीफ गेस्ट हैं वो जो माल्टा कंट्री है उनके प्राइम मिनिस्टर आ रहे हैं, इजराइल के फॉर्मर कैबिनेट मिनिस्टर हैं और इवन लूथरा है जो क्रिप्टो करेंसी के बिग शॉट है। इस इवेंट में बच्चों सभी क्लासेस के बच्चे पार्टिसिपेट कर रहे हैं। स्पीकर्स हमारे 11 हैं फ्रॉम क्लास ग्रेड 4 टू 12th क्लास जिन्होंने पार्टिसिपेट किया है। हर स्पीकर ने अपना टॉपिक अपने अकॉर्डिंग प्रेफर किया है। जो स्पीकर्स ने जो प्रेपरेशन है हमारी टीचर्स ने, पेरेंट्स ने कैलेडोनियन स्कूल के, उन्होंने बहुत सपोर्ट किया है, बच्चों को इनकरेज किया है ताकि ये सब कुछ स्टेज पर आकर बिना किसी डर के फुल ऑफ कॉन्फिडेंस ये अपना टॉपिक प्रिपेयर करके प्रेजेंट कर सकते हैं।
Today marks an important day. We are celebrating 15 years of existence
of the school.
Of the school.
So Caledonian International School, we are celebrating 15 years. So it's been 15 years of nurturing young minds, fostering creativity and empowering students to become not just learners but leaders. But this celebration is not only about the 15 years, but also about the talks that the students have prepared, the day and night practice that the kids were making, the parents were making, the teachers were making. So everything will be culminated in just today's show and today's event. I hope it's a successful hit for everyone.
अब मुश्किल नहीं कुछ भी नहीं कुछ भी आशाएं मिले दिल की उम्मीदें हंसे दिल की अब मुश्किल नहीं कुछ भी नहीं कुछ भी
The keywords of the story were that the trees were still standing even after they were beaten up. The plants, which were completely destroyed, grew back again 10 times better. I learned that even though you have to start from reset, you have to start from zero. It's okay, because next time, whenever you will get an opportunity, you can do better. And like how plants manage to never give up, try again, after the previous tragedies that happened to them, we need to have that kind of mentality too.
So I do believe that the crucial point is not whether one is feared or loved, but the crucial element of leadership is one single word, which is respect. Respect doesn't mean that you will not be killed by your supporters or those who are against you, but it means that you empower people to make their own decisions.
One day, Rebecca had a cooking competition in her school, and she had to make an omelette, with which she got the biggest eggs possible from the store. And when she was returning to school, she almost dropped them all. She almost dropped all the eggs, but caught them on the perfect moment. She was so scared of making that mistake. She had never been that scared before, since she had never made a mistake before.
One day, I was sitting in my living room, drinking water. Something came into my mind. The question was, why we drink more water? Another time, while doing my homework, I wondered why we have to go to school. Then I thought it. But as I grown up, I stopped asking this question. I start thinking that I have all the answers. But I realized it is not a sign of weakness, it is a sign of strength. Asking the right question can unlock incredible possibilities. But here is a question for you. How often do you ask yourself the right question?
Introverts are also important in the society, as doing well in independent work, creativity, and leadership. Do you know, in the workplace, 60% of the population love working alone. 40% of the executives are introverts, and 65% of the introverted students end up in the top 10 of their class. They achieve great things by thinking deeply, solving problems, and bringing up new ideas. We talked about introverts, their strength. But the question that came up in my mind is anyone 100% an introvert? Well, the answer to this question is no. No one is completely introverted or extroverted.
Today, I'm here to attend the annual TED Talk organized by the school, which is incredible. The efforts the staff and the students have put is humongous, and it is indeed my pleasure to be a part of such an innovative event. We have kids who are speakers, and the way they have, spoken on different topics regarding different aspects of life is really commendable, and I'm really happy the way the school is bringing the kids forward. मेरे बच्चे यहाँ पढ़ रहे हैं। बड़ी बेटी मेरी 7th क्लास में है, 10 साल हो गए उसे यहाँ से पढ़ते हुए। बहुत अच्छा स्कूल है, ऐसी ऐसी अपॉर्चुनिटी यहाँ मिली है जो आई थिंक मुझे नहीं लगता किसी और स्कूल में मिली है, स्पेशली फॉर IIMUN। और ये TEDx इवेंट जो भी ये लोग करवा रहे हैं बहुत अच्छा है, बच्चों के लिए बहुत अच्छा है। बच्चों में लीडरशिप क्वालिटी बनती है, बच्चे आगे होके काम करते हैं, खुद से इंडिपेंडेंट बच्चे बनते हैं। यहाँ से बहुत ही अच्छा स्कूल है।
यहाँ के प्रिंसिपल बहुत ही अच्छे हैं और वो बहुत ध्यान रखते हैं बच्चों का। मैं चाहती हूँ कि अगर कोई ये वीडियो देख रहा है वो यहाँ पर आकर अपने बच्चों को ज़रूर ये इन्वायरमेंट दिखाएं और यहाँ पर अपने बच्चों को ज़रूर एडमिशन करवाएं।
My daughter Anahita is studying in PYB4. She is studying in this school from last 6 years. She is doing good in all the curricular activities and academic. She is doing good in all the academic and she is doing good in studies. All the credit goes to the Caledonian International School, the staff of the school, the teachers of the school and the principal and director of the school. All the best to the school for the future.
I am very much thankful to Mr. Srijal Gupta for organizing such a great event in our city Pathankot. It's a worldwide event and we are very much enthusiastic to that in our city Pathankot such an event is taking place at Caledonian International School. My child is studying here in the grade 5th of the Caledonian School and we are very much happy that our children is doing great and the curriculum here is very good.
That bathing in this sacred spot washes away sins and purifies the soul. But Makum is more than a ritual. It's a cultural event that has fascinated the world for centuries. According to the Indian mythology, Makum traces its roots to the story of Amrit Kalash or the pot of nectar. During the churning of the ocean or the Samudra Manthan, gods and demons fought over this nectar. And 4 drops fell on earth, marking the places where Kumbh Mela is held every 12 years.
What is a genius? She whipped out a laptop, searched on Google, found out the definition. She found out the definition she used her whole entire life was wrong. Genius is not a person excellent in studies, excellent at everything. Genius is a person with a great, unusual, or special ability.
सोना मुंडा सरदार नी मजाजने किन्ना तेनू करदा है प्यार नी मजाजने लगे सारे जग तो न्यारा बलिए नी कानू कहंदी जट्टा दा मुंडा मारा बलिए.
We had a TEDx earlier, but it was never student talks. So I was pretty excited when I got selected as a speaker because technically that's what I wanted to be.
And the thrill made me so excited I forgot about everything that happened to me. TEDx has been a wonderful journey. Well, the school, I've been here since the start, my first class in the school. And seeing the school develop so further makes me so happy.
I've been studying in this school for the past 12-13 years. I'm in grade 10 right now, and I started my preschool from this school. And I think everyone in this school is like a family figure. The teachers act as a parental figure. The students are a family in themselves. Studying in this school is probably one of the best things that I've ever done, because the activities that we get in this school are nowhere what we get in other schools.
So, Ivan, you have had one hell of an incredible journey. You started very young in tech. Can you tell us more about your journey as a teenager, where everyone is passionate about cricket or maybe Free Fire or PUBG, and you were busy developing apps and making your own, and investing in companies?
Thank you, Spidey. It's Srijal. Thank you, Srijal, for being present here, for the invite. It's truly an honor to be here. I got started in technology very early on, but it was never like, hey, I want to be in tech or I want to do this. It was all just serendipity, me doing what I love and what I was curious about. Since a very young age, since I was a child, I was very curious about technology, and that's how I got started. Since I was 12, 13 years of age, I started writing about technology. LinkedIn's blogging platform, Pulse, is how I got started, and people loved what I wrote, and 250,000 people were reading it. And this is 13. I'm 30 years now, so 17 years ago. And people loved what I was writing, and that's what got my interest further. From writing about technology to started building technology. 13, 14, I started building iPhone apps. I built the first app for the ICC Cricket World Cup. So you mentioned cricket, football. I was not curious. I was not interested in it, but I saw everybody around me being interested in it. I was like, how do I add value to the people? How do I help these people? And iPhone had just announced the App Store, and I wanted to make an app for the ICC Cricket World Cup. So I built the app in 2011. It had millions of downloads. It was the #1 app in India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, top 3 in Australia, UK, wherever cricket is played. And I had millions of people downloading. I also built the first app for the Delhi Metro when the Metro had just started. I was never also using the Metro, but I thought it's a way to add value to the people who want to use the service every day. So really, it was always that. It was always being curious about something and then finding ways to add value for the people around me and how I can use technology to make their lives better. And then, I built many more dozens of apps during the next 3-4 years. And at 17, I had my first big exit. And after that, I kept investing in technology and other technology businesses, because technology is what I understood best. And technology is what I like doing, and I still love doing and building in technology every day, even today.
So what was your, when did you realize that blockchain is my cup of tea,
It was not like one day, oh, blockchain is amazing. It was like, I was investing in technology. After selling my company when I was 17, I finished high school. I also did IB at Pathways World School in Noida. But I didn't do university. I moved to Silicon Valley. I moved to the US in California. Came across Bitcoin for the first time in 2014. And the idea of Bitcoin, that there's a currency that's not controlled by any government, that's not controlled by any entity, and there's a way to give power back to the people, really. And that was very exciting, and that got me interested. And I ended up investing in more Web3 technologies. And along this process, I ended up investing in the seed round of XRP, Ripple, Hedera, Hashgraph, HBAR, at like 10 million valuation. And these companies today are worth billions of dollars. And I realized that this is the future. And investing in all these companies and getting to work with these founders, you really get to have like a front row and a front seat in the innovation that's happening around you. And by investing in these companies, I realized that Web3 is truly amazing and truly remarkable in how it's going to change almost every industry around us. Almost every industry can use blockchain technology, can use Web3 technology to become more transparent, to become more distributed. And finally, the people have a say in how they're governed. People have a say in how the products that they use. The user really becomes a part owner and a part manager when it comes to blockchain technology and disrupting industries.
Thank you so much, Ivan.
Thank you so much.
It was so lovely talking to you.
What would you do when you make an exit of $100 million? Many people would say, now I'll go to the beach, I'll sit there, I don't know, I'll buy a yacht, I enjoy life. The guy tells me, uncle, this is nothing. Now I will have the ability and the time to work on a real serious things that I wanted to do before and I couldn't. Okay, this is entrepreneurship. This is the passion that comes from the inside of you. Without that, you cannot be entrepreneur. If you don't have this desire. The other point already spoken here, and I will do it very briefly, is not to be afraid from failures. Okay. Because in a startup world, when you start a company of technology, there will be many failures. Many roads will lead you nowhere, but you go back to the starting point or to another point and you continue. And you continue until you succeed. And there are many examples for that in the history or the culture of startups. But you need to be very determined in what you want to do and how to do it.
I'm extremely grateful to the Caledonian International School for inviting me over and allowing me to explore this area, but I'm most excited about the interaction with the younger people and the children over here, the young students. I can already see the way they are outward looking. They're very good command of English too, indeed, and the way their outlook of life is a very positive one.
It's a pleasure to be here today in Pathankot at Caledonian International School. It's truly an honor to meet and see so many amazing young kids and so much amazing talent. The show was amazing, the performances were amazing. Meeting the Prime Minister of Malta, Joseph Muscat, you know, it's amazing. I'm a resident of Malta myself, and meeting the PM in a country of where I was born in India is truly an amazing experience. And I love seeing all the energy and all the excitement here between all the kids. I'm truly thankful for Srijal to invite me here, to host me here, and thank you, and I really wish the best. I wish all the success to Caledonian International School, the students and the team. All the best, guys.
Very much impressed by the pupils here and by the place and the initiative. I already had a talk with the pupils 2 days ago as I arrived, and I was very much impressed by their desire to learn, to know more. And I think that this TED event that the Caledonian School is arranging here is a milestone in the education of the next generation towards technology and their abilities and skill to improve and build a better country and better life for themselves. Israel is a technology country. It's very well known. We're called the startup nation. I believe there's a lot in common between India and Israel, not the size, of course, because you're so big in land and in population, but we have similar values, and I believe that education and technology education is the key for the future success of the economies of both countries. Israel would like and love to strengthen the collaboration with India, and I hope that this is the case from the other side as well. So educating the next generation towards technology education, I believe, will be essential for shaping and building the future of both countries and economies.
ਅੱਜ ਜੀ ਅਸੀਂ 15 ਸਾਲ ਕੈਲੇਡੋਨੀਅਨ ਦੇ ਕੰਪਲੀਟ ਕੀਤੇ ਹੈ। ਇਹ 15 ਸਾਲ 'ਚ ਅਸੀਂ ਬੇਸਿਕਲੀ ਅੱਜ ਦਾ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਟੈਡ ਟਾਕ ਸੀ, ਸਟੂਡੈਂਟ ਟਾਕਸ, ਜਿਸ 'ਚ ਸਾਡੇ 14 ਬੱਚੇ ਟੈਡ ਸਪੀਕਰਸ ਬਣ ਕੇ ਆਏ। ਮੇਰੇ ਖਿਆਲ ਨਾਲ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਦਾ ਇਕਲੌਤਾ ਈਵੈਂਟ ਹੈ ਇਹ ਸਕੂਲ ਐਜੂਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿਸ 'ਚ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਟੈਡ ਟਾਕ ਡਿਲੀਵਰ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ। ਤੇ ਮਤਲਬ 8 ਸਾਲ ਦੀ ਉਮਰ ਤੋਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ 16 ਸਾਲ ਦੀ ਉਮਰ ਦੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਕੀਤਾ। ਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਬਹੁਤ खुश किस्मत थी कि माल्टा के पूर्व प्रधानमंत्री डॉक्टर जोसेफ मस्कट, जो कि बहुत अजीज दोस्त ने, वो स्पैशली माल्टा तो सिर्फ 2 घंटे वास्ते साडे स्कूल च आए तो उन्होंने आके एक टॉक डिलीवर की, बच्चों की प्रोत्साहन बच्चों को दिता तो बच्चों को शुभकामनाएं दी। इस तो अलावा इजराइल के कैबिनेट मंत्री डॉक्टर इलियाज़र सैंडबर्ग वो भी साडे विच मौजूद ने, तो इवान लूथरा जो कि एक स्टार्टअप नेशन लिबरलैंड स्टार्टअप नेशन है, उसके कैबिनेट मिनिस्टर है IT दे। यह हस्तियां स्पैशली साडे स्कूल पठानकोट, कोई क्रोशिया तो आ रहा है, कोई इजराइल तो आ रहा है, स्पैशली साडे स्कूल बच्चों मिलने वास्ते, बच्चों हौसला देने वास्ते। तो मैं तुहाडे राही इन्हों थैंक यू कहना चाहांगा कि अपना इन्ना कीमती समय कढ़ के वो साडे बच्चे इत्थे पठानकोट वर्गे शहर च आए। इहदा मकसद है कि पठानकोट शहर नूं वर्ल्ड मैप ते लियाना जी, कि साडे शहर दे बच्चे, साडे शहर दी युवा इन्हां नूं एक्सपोजर मिले। तो मैं परमात्मा अगे दुआ करांगे सानूं होर शक्ति बख्शे कि ऐसे इवेंट्स असीं होर भी फ्यूचर च करा सकीए।
ਸੋ ਐਨੂਅਲ ਈਵੈਂਟ ਕੈਲੇਡੋਨੀਅਨ ਸਕੂਲ ਇੰਟਰਨੈਸ਼ਨਲ ਸਕੂਲ ਪਠਾਨਕੋਟ ਦਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਬਿਹਤਰੀਨ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਇਹ ਪਰਫਾਰਮੈਂਸ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਆ ਉਹ ਕਿ ਨਿਬੜੀ ਹੈ। ਸੋ ਆਸ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਦਰਸ਼ਕ ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਇਸ ਈਵੈਂਟ ਨੂੰ ਦੇਖ ਕੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਮੁਨਸਰ ਹੋਏ ਹੋਣਗੇ, ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਪ੍ਰਭਾਵਿਤ ਹੋਏ ਹੋਣਗੇ ਔਰ ਇਹ ਸਕੂਲ ਇਸੇ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੋਰ ਬੁਲੰਦੀਆਂ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਛੂਹਤਾ ਜਾਏਗਾ। ਵਿਦਿਆਰਥੀ ਬਿਹਤਰੀਨ ਪਰਫਾਰਮੈਂਸਿਸ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਰਹਿਣਗੇ। ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਸ਼ੁਕਰੀਆ, ਧੰਨਵਾਦ।